Hello, my name's Sue, and I'm going to be taking you through today's project. Now, today I've chosen a Jacobean one. I love these. The colours, the stitches, the patterns, and that is a main sheet. So I printed off one of those, and then look at that. Oh, talk about disco. But it all matches in. You've got nothing that won't go with anything else. Then the insert, which I've chosen a pale one. I like the pale one. I like the dark ones. But if I've got a dark piece of paper on the outside of the card, I like to contrast. That's mine. Your card, you might like it all dark. But it's up to you because you've got the choice. Look at this. The colours in this are absolutely gorgeous. And when you come to pick your background cards, you've got so many different colours you can choose from. You've got a beige, you've got a peach, pastel peach, you've got a grey, you've got the lemon. There are so many colours that you could choose. Then we've got the sentiments. Again, I've chosen the dark one. You could choose the light one. But look at the different shapes. You can have one, you could use them as corners. You could pop one in each corner with a sentiment on and make your sentiments read like a verse. But that's my papers that I've printed off today. Now I've taken a purpley coloured card. And what I've done is I've joined two again. So if I just turn that over, what I do is I lay my card down. I use two of the little squares, which I find is enough for a bend over, if you like to call it. Just run down it with a scoring tool. Piece of double-sided down there, lay the two sides together and fold it over. You've got a card. You've got the card as big as you want it. If you only want to use a card that big, chop the other bit off, save it. But what I've done is I've folded that piece back on itself so that I've got like I don't know what sort of fold you'd call that. It's one of my folds. But I thought for this, it's going to look reasonably nice. It's not going to look really good. And then the insert I've put on flat. I've left a little border, and I've already done this. And what I've done is I've taken it round that corner a little bit because I want to put another piece of paper on here, and I don't want you to see a gap where I've joined them. So I'll take my piece of paper, which again I've roughly measured. So if I get this the right way round, that goes in there. No, it goes that way. It will go on like that. And all you've got to do is keep these two lines, that one there, wrong way, that line there, so that they're running parallel to each other. Don't get one so that it's up here like that, because it would look not nice. So what I've done, I'll open that, just pop that over there for a minute, and take off my double-sided. I'm not going to take it off. I'm just going to lift corners again. So I'm going to lift that corner. And this time I'm going to lift two corners together. Usually I go one corner, miss one corner, and do the other one. But I want to fasten it reasonably solidly. So that's lifted, that one. And then I'm going to do the same again with this one. Just lift that. And as you can see, when I was putting this double-sided on, I wasn't very good. And I don't know whether you can see, there's a little bit of double-sided there that doesn't go anywhere. Just there. Don't bother. Don't try and cut it off. Fold it back. It saves you nipping into your paper, and I've done that. And you think, oh crikey, now I've got to start again, all for that sake of that little bit of double-sided. So just fold it back on itself. Then I'm going to bring my card back in, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to level these two up before I actually fasten it down. So I'm going to have to take that piece off because that's going to fasten. And hopefully, whoops, I've just moved it. So try and hold it, and it's slipping about, but I think that's more or less there. And then just fold that down, and that will hold that piece there. And then what I want to do is don't open that out and stick it together, because when you try and fold it, it won't fold. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold that with one hand and peel that double-sided off. Hold this side and peel that double-sided off. So just run your fingers along there and then just move that along a little bit. I've got another piece of double-sided there I want to take off, so we'll take that off. Hold your card and fold that piece back like that, and there we are. As easy as that. It's always easy if you know how, and I'm trying to save you the heartaches that I have. So there we are. That's the inside. You've not got that horrible line down there where you can see the card through it, and you've got the two contrasts of flowers. Right, now then, now we're going to start with the fun. I've taken a large flower, and what I do is I make my flowers up before I'm ready to put them on. So I started with the large flower on big foam pads, the deep foam pads, 2 mil or something like that. I think I don't do millimetres, I'm afraid, but the largest one. And that way it gives you room to slide underneath all your little bits. So when you come to pick your decoration up, it all comes together, and that's what it looks like on the back. I've got the foam pads where I want to stick it to my card, and then all these, I've had the foam pad put on the right side and just slipped in and put on. Now then, where do we put it? You can have it that side, or you can have it that side. And I want mine on, no I don't, I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to put it on that side, and I'm going to angle it so that it's like that, and just pop him down. So that's that side. This side looks a bit bare. So out of the spirally paper, I think you'd call it, what I've done, again, on my mat, it's one of those squares big, if that makes sense. And we're going to do a little bit of tea bag folding. So what we're going to do is we're going to go corner to corner, and with all tea bag folding, it's a matter of creases. Make sure you've got a good crease. Open it up and go on the other diagonal. And again, hold it and crease it. And I think I've moved that one, but we shall see. And I'll show you how to get out of it if I have. Turn it over, and then you're going to go edge to edge. So hold it there and crease it there. Unfold it and go the opposite, edge to edge, like that. And that's your tea bag. Now, when you pick it up, it will pop, or it should pop, and there we are. My fingers are cold. There. That's one way you could use it. But I've used mine. I've forgotten how I've used mine. But no, that's not right. So we all make mistakes. That's what I want to end up with. So what we'll do is we'll unfold it. And it's the same again. Corner to corner. And then that corner to corner, turn it over, edge to edge, edge to edge, and then you pop it and you get a large, I'm just going to bring that back in because it's got a foam pad on, and you get the large triangle. And then what I'm going to do is, in the middle of that is a crease. So I'm just going to bring that edge up to that edge up to that edge. And that's the shape you'll end up with. Now I've done 2, 4, 6, I've done 7. I might even use 2. I might use all of them. So let's make sure I've got that the right way up. So what I think I might do is we'll use them as corners. So we'll have, and leave a little bit of a gap, like that. Point into the corner, a little bit of a gap, like that. Down here, just leave you a little bit of border around the edge. And all I've used to fasten these is just the one foam pad. Put that one in there. So that's a little bit different. Right, I've got a sentiment, and I've layered mine up onto a piece of silver card, and I'm going to pop that in the middle, but I've still got 3 corners left. So let's have one on there, and we'll have the other one on there. And that's it. That's my interpretation of this card. Hope you enjoy it.